The skyrocketing prices for spare parts and the increase in fuel prices are sufficient reasons for an increase in minibus fares, according to President of the United Minibus Union, Eon Andrews. Andrews said following a meeting on Sunday, it was decided among the operators plying the various routes that they would go ahead with increasing their fares by $20 without sanction from the government. Minibus operators plying the East Coast route have already called on passengers to pay the increased fares following a 3-day strike action last week. According to the United Minibus Union, the new structure may even see passengers being asked to pay before they enter a bus.
We sat down and we started looking at operational costs, among other things, and we realized that from that time many things that had to do with basic operational costs, parts and so on, went more than sometimes as much as 400-500% increase. One has to also take into consideration that the minibus operators and drivers are workers. They also have to be involved in buying things that would involve 60%. In fact, they have children to send to school. Most of them have to take money to pay somebody to own that bus, pay themselves, buy gas.
But while the union is fully supportive of the operators' move, Andrews said the union is also empathizing with those commuters who would face the brunt of the fare increases. However, he was quick to point out that this would put the operators, who are currently running at a loss under the old fare structure, to make a decent profit and at the same time offset their many expenses.
$20 increase is not something that's going to kill our people. But what the government, I think, should be doing is think about giving people a raise, salary increases. When you do these kind of things, because ultimately you probably don't want to increase people's salaries.
And if this move is to prompt the administration to bring in its own buses, then Andrews said the operators are prepared to put other measures in place. In some instances, it has been well over 3 years that the fares charged on the various routes have not been increased. The government has since urged passengers not to pay any increased fares, as the operators' reasons for that increase are unjustifiable. Reporting for Capital News, Nadine Luthers.